Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time I've got Fusion ROM, which is honestly an awesome ROM. It has a lot of features, so let's get into it. Okay, here is the AOSP style lock screen, which, well, a lot of ROMs have, right? So nothing huge there. Now the ROM uses two launchers. Okay, this one is Nova launcher. You also have the option for Trebuchet. So before we get to that, there is a few things about the ROM. Okay, now this ROM is, like the name suggests, it's a fusion of a lot of ROMs. Okay, mainly the AOKP, CyanogenMod, and PA Android ROM, but also has features from a few various other ROMs. Such as Chameleon ROM, few others, the list view from Rootbox. So it's a mixture of those. Let's get into settings, about phone. Okay, so yeah, the settings is a 3-tab settings menu. I'll get to that later. First of all, let's go to about phone. You can see Fusion ROM. It's a really awesome ROM. It has a lot of features. Let's go. Okay, it is based on Android 4.3.1. So again, if you want to flash, I guess you don't have to flash the GApps. It comes with the GApps. So yeah, you have it covered. Okay, this one is the version 2.1. So that's pretty obvious. Okay, AOKP version MR2. Milestone 2, the CyanogenMod unofficial 18.10 version, 10.2. Okay, Paranoid Android 3.99 version. These are the main ROMs which support to this. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Now the Fusion ROM about page is done. Now about the settings. Okay, you have all these normal Jelly Bean setting here, which is these, which are awesome. Okay, you have a lot of settings there. Now there are Fusion setting, which is this one. Okay, this is a themed ROM. Okay, you can see, well, it is basically the Jelly Bean theme, but as you can see, the icons are different. The icons are themed, and the selector circles are different because, well, this is themed ROM. Okay, so that's pretty neat. Let's go to the settings again. Now Fusion Dark, well, the dark toggle normally in most of the ROMs just turns it into black and white, right? Not in this case. It changes the theme. Okay, as you can see, the background has a blue tint. Now the battery has changed and the icons are now purple colors rather than the other. Okay, yeah, yes, this is a dark theme, but it is not fully dark. Okay, it is kind of a translucent dark glass style theme. It's pretty neat, pretty cool. So let's go to the other settings. Okay, in terms of settings, it has a lot of settings. Okay, now first of all, hybrid. This is the Paranoid Android settings, so you must be familiar with all of these settings. So yeah, so I'm not going to get too much into that. A lot of settings, you have a lot of functions here. It's pretty neat. Now next is the general UI settings from AOKP. Okay, so you have a lot of these settings. Well, these are pretty standard stuff, right? Okay, first of all, you have setting style. Okay, split up with tabs. You can have tabs like in the S4, or you can have tabs per swipe, which I have currently enabled, like this one. So that's pretty neat. Now lock screen are like CM lock screen settings. So you have all of these settings, like clock widget, that is Cronus clock, button action, battery level around clock ring. You can have that enabled, so that's pretty neat again, I guess. Yeah, this green halo style thing which you see is that, so pretty neat. Now what else? Navigation bar, navigation ring. It does have app bar, which is pretty neat if you are a fan of that. If you use that in other ROMs, it's pretty neat. You can have that. It also has ribbons, which is the AOKP settings, which is awesome again. So you have those settings also. So pretty neat again. Halo setting. Okay, one thing to note is that the halo is themed also. So it's not just the black minimal halo style halo. Okay, so hollow style halo, but it is themed as well. You can see that in a while. I'll enable that. Okay, you can see it's a blue, well, dark blue halo. So it's not just a normal holo styled minimal effect. So that's there, pretty neat. Okay, you can see that, right? It's themed. So even this close button is themed, so pretty neat again there. Now all of these are usable. It is Halo 2.0, so you do have ninja mode, which is pretty neat, pretty awesome feature. Okay, now power menu is like the AOKP, so you have the option to select what all you want, screenshot, user switch, etc. So pretty neat again. Okay, now notification drawer, that is this thing. Okay, what you're seeing here is the ribbon, quick access ribbon, which I have enabled as of now. So it is kind of like these settings quickly available here. So it's pretty neat. You can have that linked layout so that the exact thing as a tiled quick settings are available here, or you can unlink it and have something else here. So it's pretty neat. It's up to you. Okay, it's pretty awesome again. Now shortcuts and style, etc., etc. These are pretty standard features. Again, awesome. Now something which I really love about this ROM is a fusion gesture, which is kind of like taken from the Chameleon OS, which has this which enables you to have this thing. If you click that, you have this screen and you can draw something. Okay, now you have to add gesture. Okay, I'll add one for you for now. Okay, let's see Apollo. For the Apollo, I'm going to draw this. Okay, done. Now if you're at any screen, okay, now you will click here and draw the same thing. Apollo will jump up. So it's really awesome if you really use that. Well, I really use that. So it's like a swipe pad. If you guys have used swipe pad, it's really awesome. It's the built-in swipe pad onto the ROM. So that's really neat. Now gesture navigation is similar to that, but you have bars here. You can have zone 1 action like back or home. You click there, you can go to home. So you have a lot of like that. So you can have the option like single tap or double tap or swipe or whatever option you want. Pretty neat again. Now S Pen gestures, this is pretty self-explanatory. If you have the S Pen with you, you can use that to control your phone with all of these gestures. So it's awesome. Well, for now I don't have the S Pen, so yeah, I'm not going to use that. Now hardware button binding, so you have all that buttons, all that options. So again, awesome. Now host switcher is for the ads inside the apps. You can disable that and have it switched off. Like you can use an app without the ads. So you can use that one. Pretty neat. Now theme feature is, I guess, is the BAMF theme engine. So you can have a lot of themes well at your disposal. Now another menu in the settings gap is the FS Advanced. So this one is a real cheesecake. Okay, let's get into animation controls. These are like the awesome offsprings of the Android revolution. Okay, you have a lot of features here. You can have the animation changed. You can use anything you want here. Like I'm using slide in right. Let's see. It's going to slide in right. That's it. That's awesome. So you can customize animation here for all of these. And scrolling down, you have scrolling animation, which is actually list view animation. So you can have that too. So that's really neat. I use scale, this one with interpolator with overshoot. Really something which I really like. Awesome feature. Okay, now active display does have Moto X style active display, and something which I've noticed is that the proximity sensor does turn off when your screen is on. So that's something which I guess is required. Pretty neat. Okay, now suspend action. This is something to save your battery. Okay, consider this: you're on the move, you're using your internet connection. You can either have it switch to 2G if you're using 3G, or you can disable the data connection fully if your screen turns off. So that's pretty neat. Again with GPS, pretty neat. It saves you a lot of battery. Awesome. Now wake lock blocker, well, pretty self-explanatory. Activate blocking for checked wake locks. Google search break lock if you don't know what that is. Okay, now developer options are the standard options for available in the Android. So yeah, I'm not going to go much deeper into that. Privacy guard is the new feature which is available in CyanogenMod, I guess. You can monitor the privacy settings of each app and tweak it. Now performance, same as the other AOKP. So yeah, you can same as the CyanogenMod. You have these settings, pretty neat again. Now INITD, you can have these settings enabled or disabled according to the INITD file. So you can zip align app at each boot, fix permission, all of these. So yeah, it is pretty neat. Okay, something else, Fusion tweaks. It's something unique to this. Okay, you have this app. It is dependent on the kernel used. Okay, you have these settings. Okay, under tweak, LED control, you have enable fading. Okay, you can have fading enabled, blinking. Okay, so performance tweak, scheduler, charging control. This is kernel specific. So if you're using is correct kernel, you can access these. CPU voltage, GPU setting, GPU voltage, audio settings, again kernel specific, settings for the app, info about this app. Okay, this is something by the author of this ROM. Okay, that is Dragon. Okay, Fusion ROM by Dragon. This is called Fusion Tweaks. You can go to the thread there and have more information from there. So yeah, miscellaneous is persistence, system cleaner, and partition info. Pretty neat. Okay, system cleaner is something which I really use. It is something from the Slim ROM, I guess. Really awesome. If you don't want something from the system app folder, be careful, don't overdo anything. Okay, for example, you have two launchers, right? If you don't want Nova or the Trebuchet, you can just cancel out Trebuchet. Like, you can click here and delete the Trebuchet launcher. So it's deleted now. It's only Nova available. So pretty awesome feature. I really like that one. Okay, now other features include well, these are the apps with which it comes. Okay, some users were telling that the camera app has a few problems and the ROM itself has a problem. Okay, once you go to the camera and if you click back, it doesn't work. I didn't face any of that problems. It's really awesome. Okay, it does have focal, which is, well, in my opinion, much better than the stock camera app. It has all of these. It does have Halo app, which is a feature of parallel Android. So that's awesome again. Yeah, I guess that is it about the ROM. Again, about the performance. Okay, I was using this as my daily driver with all the apps installed and everything running at full. Okay, it gave me a Antutu benchmark of 18670. Well, I just flashed it again so that I can make the video of it again. So it's really awesome. It's really well, I wouldn't say it's the fastest ROM out there, but it has a lot of features and still it is one of the fast ROMs. Okay, pretty neat. It is on Android 4.3, so that's definitely a plus. Okay, so yeah, I think that is it about the ROM. Let me show you guys the boot animation. So here is the boot animation, which is this creepy, scary movie style thing. Okay, I think it takes a lot of time to boot up. I guess it's because of the enabling of zip aligning at each boot. So I'll show you guys again that. So I guess that is it about the Fusion ROM, which is supposed to be an awesome ROM. Well, it is an awesome ROM. It has a lot of features. It has, well, particularly the gesture anywhere feature is one of my most favorite features available. So it's really awesome. Okay, I guess that is it about the ROM. Okay, this is really fast. Really, the battery also holds up its own. Okay, let me show you guys the battery life on this. Okay, so it has been 22 minutes and that is the curve of it, so you can make it for yourself. Here it is. The screen on is this much, Wi-Fi always, GPS on until this time, so you have insight on the ROM. Okay, so I guess that is it. Please subscribe, like and share the video if you really found it useful. So see you guys next